Sometimes the best hunts start in places that don't look like hunting country at all. An old workshop office beside a big garage full of parts, tools, and things that have been there for years. That's where this trip began, in California's Central Valley. Surrounded by almond orchards, vineyards, and farmland stretching in every direction. My neighbor, John, invited me and Andrew out here for dove season. He'd spent years going back and forth between this valley and the coast. But this was his other world, and somewhere in the middle of it was a dove hunt waiting to happen.
So did you grow up out here? Or?
No, I grew up in the Mojave Desert.
Oh, okay.
Which is over the Sierras right here.
Gotcha, yes.
Have you ever been to Bishop or Death Valley or anything like that?
Yeah, Death Valley, been through that.
Well, I think you were telling me you drove right through the town I was born in, Ridgecrest.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ridgecrest, China Lake.
Okay.
This is one I use when I do trap. See, that's a dove right there.
Ah, okay.
So we.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They're flying now, boys. Get ready.
All right.
Got my first dove, I hope. Nice, dude. It's a fun little bird. First dove.
The Central Valley is easy to drive through without thinking much about it. Long roads, flat ground, orchards and fields stretching for miles. But this land feeds more people than most realize. Almonds, grapes, citrus, vegetables, food that ends up all over the country. And behind it are the people who work this ground, season after season. It's a different kind of California. Calm, dusty, but full of its own kind of beauty. I actually spent my formative years living in the Central Valley, from the 2nd grade through the 6th. It's where I had my first kiss, first broken bone, and the first time I realized I didn't mind being covered in dirt at the end of the day. So it was awesome to get back out here and have some fun.
Missed a few. They were right in front of me, but they move so quickly that you really need to lead them a lot. They're a little easier as they're moving away from you, but if they're going side to side, from left to right or right to left, they're fairly hard to hit. So, little fast guys. But good times out here.
The morning started slow, a few missed shots, nothing going quite the way we planned. But the sun coming up over the orchards changed everything.
Oh, there's a bunch over here. I saw a few fly into this.
Yeah. Out here, it's not just about the food you take from a hunt. It's about the food that comes from the ground. John picked a few almonds right off the tree and told us the story about what grows out here.
These are pretty easy.
That's awesome.
Pretty fresh. This blanket first, then goes through another shaker that knocks this one off. And then when it's all done, this is called meat. And let's say you're going to pick up your own. See, some growers have the opportunity to take in some themselves and have it done, and then they bring home sacks of this.
Walking through the orchard with John, you could tell how much time he spent out here. He talked about the valley like an old friend. Hearing his stories gave the place a little more depth than you might see from the road. But we weren't done hunting yet.
By the time you turn and watch here, the dove could be coming right at you. They appear suddenly.
Yeah. Helps have someone say, hey,
behind you.
Behind you.
There was some good hunting abilities.
Yeah.
The guys shooting the guns weren't very good. Lucky
true.
for the dove.
The guy's named John.
Yeah, man, I
You got two, so.
I shot a box. But I really, it's just fun coming out. I don't
Totally.
care. I really,
Oh, yeah.
Too low.
all this out here that is row crops, they love to go out there and pick.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of just in this nice little quadrant where they have so many different opportunities.
I was talking to one of the boys. They've gotten into the citrus too. Like, I don't know if you can see the windmills. That's citrus. I'm not really sure why they have picked this, but if you'll notice, see all the old gourds on the ground?
Maybe they're seeing the seeds.
Yeah, and this is a new planting of citrus.
On the drive back to the workshop to beat the heat, we talked a lot about farming out here, but every now and then we'd spot a few doves in the fields, like they were just waiting for us to come back.
Yeah, they're just like sitting on the ground.
I can't really explain how special it felt to come back out here. Sure, it was my first time hunting dove, but more than that, it felt like reconnecting with my childhood. Driving around the valley brought a lot back. Seeing the Sun-Made factory, feeling the dusty air, the warm midday sun, that sense of space you only get out here far from the coast. Some people think the Central Valley doesn't have much to offer, but this is where a lot of life happened for me. As a kid, it felt full of adventure, and coming back now, I could still feel the valley cradling the community. People focused on work, family, and what really matters. Once we got back to John's place after our morning hunt, we put together a late breakfast with some tamales from his friend and some of the wild boar sausage I made from one I harvested a while back. Not a bad way to end a morning out here in the valley.
Her name's Carmen, but she lives, you guys didn't see it, but that ranch we were on, there's 2 houses on it. She lives in it.
Ah, okay, cool. That's awesome. So your friend made these tamales.
Yeah.
That's great. I'll make them in like little patties, but I guess if you're just gonna mix it all together.
I was going to say, I'll mix it all together.
Tell me again, it does not stand for accuracy. It's automated value model. It misses a lot of the nuances that when you ask what the value of your home is to say, well, here's what I own. But I also want every home that I own. But the industry or the market,
I'm going to warm this up a little bit, then we'll put that in, and we'll be good to go.
I really appreciated John taking us under his wing, giving us our first dove hunt, cooking for us, and sharing his stories. You can tell this place means a lot to him, and getting to see it through his eyes, even just for a day, made the whole trip feel like something more than just a hunt.
That's delicious. It's got a kick to it.
Well, probably the combination of both.
So good.
And it was good to share a little of my story too. Getting into hunting later in my life and realizing how much I enjoy capturing moments like this.
This is great.
It's awesome.
Okay,
I mean, I got to shoot my gun like 20 times this morning.
you get to shoot them a bunch more tonight.
20 shots, no birds. Hopefully I'd remembered to take my safety off to avoid a little mishap from earlier that morning.
Jeez. That bird was 5 feet from me and my safety was on. Great way to start the day. Yeah, they just are flying across right now.
By the time the evening hunt rolled around, we were a little more locked in. The slow morning was behind us, and this time we stepped into the orchard, focused, ready to make it count. Shots were fired. No birds yet, but it was still fun, almost playful. Not immaturity, honesty, authenticity. It reminded me of riding bikes out here when I was a kid, cruising through empty canals with friends, not trying to prove anything, just looking for a good time.
We've begun the evening hunt and haven't seen too many birds. Saw a few. John shot at a few and was not unable to hit them. They're a little too far away. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Man, but they're here. I like these trees here because there's no leaves.
Yeah,
So I can see them coming.
totally.
And I can hear them. I can hear them over in here. They make a kind of a woo woo.
As the light started to fade, we kept pressing on, shooting, missing, looking for birds. But the sun wasn't down yet. Andrew got his second bird of the day.
Got a second.
I think I got him. Oh, that was me. It jammed on me. Right as I was firing, it jammed.
Where is he? I hope I didn't lose the second one. No, I got him.
And after Andrew got his bird, I got my first dove ever.
Oh, you really got him.
Well, he was not dead, so. Woo! First dove. There we go. Demolished. Kind of a. He was. I shot him. He fell, but it looked like he was about to get up, so I just made sure I put him down. But probably. No, he's not too bad. He's not too bad. I think I more just hit his wings, so. Cool. All right, man.
Nice.
Woo!
First dove.
We did it. You got number 2. I got my first one.
My guy.
No head.
My guy lost his neck.
We still hoped for another opportunity as the sun began to slowly tuck itself in behind the horizon.
Just one last look. Got my finger on the safety. All right, there it is. One bird.
Places like the Central Valley don't always show you what they have right away. You gotta spend some time out here, ask questions, keep your eyes open. Do that and you start to see the people, the history, the life behind it all. And that's why it pays to stay curious.